There are some questions that would like us to understand that every time you see the question, you can find your way quickly and then you move on. So now we're going to be solving question number 3. That says a binary operation on the set of a real numbers is defined by s star y equals to s plus y over 2 for all s and y is an element of a real number. So now anytime you see a binary operation, for instance, like this question number 3, s star y equals to s plus y over 2, then you are asked to find 7 star 5. So time you see this type of question, know that it's very simple. Just bring whatever you are given to find, which is 7 star what? Star 5. It shows that s is 7 and y is 5. So wherever you see it, you just put it there and you get your answer, which is 7 plus 5 over 2. That will give you 12 over 2. That is 6. You see, you are done with that. Don't need to bother yourself. Sometimes you might see something like s star y equals to 2s plus y, and you're asked to find s star into 2 star 3. So anytime you see something like this, you first of all do the solve the one inside bracket and put it together, like 2 star 3. So here now we are saying s is 2, y is 3. Then when you solve, you have 2 into 2 plus 3. That will give you 4 plus 3, which is 7. So you've gotten that. Don't forget that we've not finished the question. You only solve this part of the question, which is 7. Then you now bring it together. This one now equals to 7 star 7. By the time you solve this, is 7. Then you bring it together to the equation again, which says s plus y equals to 2s plus y. So which means when you now bring 7 star 7, then you'll be having s is 7, y is 7. That will be 2 into 7 plus 7. So that will give you 14 plus 7. That will be 21. So binary operation, all this type, once you see it like that, just follow the formula you are given, then you are good to go. Like s star y equals to 2s plus y. S star y equals to 2s plus y over 2. I ask you to find y star 5. So just put it, then you solve your question. You get the answer. So another question I will want us to look at is question number 1. Look at the question number 1. The question says integrate this. So once you don't have to be guru, or you don't have to know how to solve it in details before you can get it. Look at it. Integrate 2x cubed plus 2s over x. So integrate this with respect to s. Once you see it like that, before you be thinking of using division rule, quotient rule, or anything, what you first have to do first is, okay, this thing you can still simplify for that by saying 2s cubed over s plus 2x over x. So s cancel s, you have 2 s squared plus 2. So here now, from here now, you won't be thinking of using quotient root or whatever. Here you can just use the basic integration formula, then you are good to go. So now, before I solve this question, the basic integration formula says that if I have a raised to power n, I'm to integrate this. So if I'm integrating this, so the answer is adding 1 to this, then use it to divide it. Adding 1 to the power, then use everything, the total, to divide what is there. So what I'm saying, like, by integrating this, I will say an plus 1, I've added 1, divided by a plus n plus 1. So this is the final integration. So by applying this formula now, so this one will now become 2s squared plus 2. So if I'm integrating this with respect to x, with respect to ds, then what will this one give me? So which means I will add 1 to 2, use it to divide it. Then this first expression will become 2s raised to power 3. That is 1 plus 2, that is 3, divided by 3. Then plus, in integration, whenever you are integrating a constant, then you have to add a variable. So which means I'm having 2x. You see? Then plus k. Why do we have put k? If you look at the integration, we don't have limit. There's what we call limit. So you don't need to bother yourself. Anytime this is an objective question, they won't give you in details like that. Just be giving some questions that you'll be able to simplify and you are good to go. So once from here now, this is my final answer. If you look at it, then you'll be able to say, okay, this is the correct answer. If you look at the option now, I think from what we've solved, C is the correct answer. So that is integration for you. Then look at this. Say find question number 3. Say find the derivative of y equals to 1 over 3s plus 6 all raised to power 2. So the question is this. Okay, we're finding the derivative of y with y equals to 1 over 3x plus 6. So the derivative is also saying that differentiation. Let me see differentiate. So if you are differentiating now, don't forget the question says this elsewhere. So the little trick I will tell you is this: when you are differentiating an expression which is having a bracket with a power, a certain power like this, that 1 over 3s plus 6, so and raised to power 2. So what you do, this is the simple trick. Use this power to multiply everything in the bracket, then differentiate everything in the bracket and use it to multiply. What am I saying? So I'm finding the derivative of it, which means the y ds equals to, this is the 2, these 2 now, the power here, are breaking down. So what am I having? I'm having 1 over 3x plus what? Plus 6. So, minus, okay, I have to tell you the basic rule of differentiation. So let me just finish this, then I will tell you. Then this one here, these 2, when you remove 1, so remove 1. Then multiply by, when you now differentiate what is here. So when you use the power, which is this s is carrying 1, multiply this. That is 1 over 3. Then this s is having 1 minus 1, making 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. So definitely this one, it becomes multiplied by 1 over 3. And if you differentiate a constant, it becomes 0. So this is your final answer. You can say 2 over 3 into 1 over 3s plus 6. So that is, if you look at the option, then B is the correct answer. So now the basic formula for differentiation is, if I have let's say y equals to a raised to power n, unlike the integration that you add then you use to divide. And in this one, if I'm having finding the y ds of this, the answer now will give me this one. Now we first use this one to multiply whatever coefficient a is carrying, that is 1, that is n a. Then you subtract 1 from the power, n minus 1. So that is just the basic rule for differentiation. So that is what I've done here. If you look at it, then because this one is a bracket, I don't need to bother myself in opening the bracket by multiplying this 2 times, then you still get it, but that will take a long time. So just bring this one from here, use the power to multiply the coefficient of whatever you are having here, then bring everything back. Then you now differentiate whatever that is in the everything in the bracket, differentiating this. Like what the basic formula I told you here, we use the power to multiply the coefficient, which is 1 over 3. By the time you now say 1 minus 1, s raised to power 0, which is 1, then you have this. I think that is that. Is there another question that I want us to look at? Question 27. Look at this question now. Then we can begin to use the basic formula to tackle all these questions. We have, look at the question. We have, find the dy dx if y equals to 2 over 3s squared minus 4. So we are looking for the y ds by having y equals to 2 over 3s cubed minus 4 over x. So now I want to simplify this before I apply the basic rule for integration. So y equals to 2 over 3s cubed minus this, everything here I can turn it to 4s raised to power minus 1. So let's apply our rule now. The y dx will be equals to, then use what is here to multiply the coefficient. That is 3 times 2 over 3. That will give me 2. 3 will cancel 3. X, then you subtract 1 from the power, that is s squared. Then using what is the power of s to multiply the coefficient, that is minus 1 times minus 4, that will give me plus 4. Then by the time you now subtract 1 from this, that will give us minus 2. Don't forget we are subtracting when we are doing differentiation. So the final answer will give me 2x squared plus 4 over x squared. So if you look at the question, I think is okay, P is the correct answer. So now we look at question 38. This one should be straightforward. Question is saying find the y dx if y equals to 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So now let's this one doesn't it doesn't look that complex. So the question is y equals to 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So we are finding the y dx of this. So don't forget the basic rule. The power to multiply the coefficient, that is 9, then subtract 1 from it, that is 2, plus the power to multiply the coefficient, that is 4, then subtract 1 from this, that is s, plus the power which is 1 multiply the coefficient, that is 3, subtract 1 from this. If you're saying that 1 minus 1, that is s raised to power 0, anything raised to power 0 is 1, this one becomes 1, and if you are differentiating a constant, it becomes 0. So this is your final answer. So I think the answer is A. Now looking at the option. Then let's see if there's anyone who can quickly solve before we move on. Question 13. So if this is when you are differentiating a trig form, then we're having question 13 saying y equals to, look at the question 13, y equals to 3 sine into minus 4s, find the y dx. Y equals to 3 sine into minus 4s, then this. So I'll quickly tell you some things that you just have to know. There's nothing that can change that. If you are differentiating sine, differentiating a sine, it means it will give you cos x. Differentiating sin s, it will give you cos x. So then multiply by the differentiation or differentiating the angle. If you differentiate the angle, that will give me 1. So that is multiplied by 1 to give me cos x. So I'm just saying this one, that whatever, when we are differentiating an angle or a trig, what you do is differentiate it then with the angle. Then we have this. So when you are differentiating cos s, it will give you minus sine x. So just know the basic. Differentiating sine give you cos. Differentiating cos give you minus sine. So from here now, if you are solving this now, my dy ds, this will give me 3, and this is sine now. So differentiating sine, what will it give me? It will give me multiply by minus cos minus 4s. So when you now differentiate minus 4s, what will that give us? It will give us minus 4. Using minus 4 to multiply whatever we have, that is times minus 4. So minus cancel minus, then we are having 12. That will give us 12 cos minus 4s. So that is the answer. So don't forget, sine gives you cos, cos gives you minus sine, and we have to find this now. So the y dx in sine, look at this. Sine will give us differentiating. Okay, I didn't solve the I solve another thing. So this will give us the final answer. So let's now solve this. Y equals to 3 sine into minus 4x. So the y dx equals to 3, differentiating sine give me times cos cos minus 4s. So we need to now differentiate the angle minus 4s. So if you differentiate this, it will give you minus 4. Don't forget, this is carrying 1 times minus 4 times 1 minus 1, that is 0, s raised to power 0, 1. So that's why you're having minus 1. So times minus 4. So minus 4 times this, we have minus 12 cos minus 4s. So looking at the option, so the correct answer is B, minus 12 cos minus this. So